Welcome to another Soaring video. Today I'm going to be flying cross-country in this wonderful aircraft. This is the school glider, model SG38. It's a modern replica of a single-seat vintage training glider, first built in 1938. This particular model is from Wolfgang Piper's outstanding collection of freeware gliders. I'll put a link to his website below this video and also in my Soaring blog. As I mentioned earlier, this is a modern replica of a vintage glider, and as such it has modern instruments, albeit a very basic set of instruments. Taking a look at the instrument panel now, we can see on the top left we have the airspeed indicator graduated in kilometres per hour. I actually prefer knots. To the right of that we have the altimeter, which is graduated in, of all things, kilometres, which I'm not familiar with. I prefer feet for height, so I'll be using another application called XC-SAW for my altitude. In the middle we have the trim gauge, which is only useful for launching really. And below that we have the total energy variometer, which by the way doesn't have any audio feedback, which is a bit of an issue. And we also don't have a yaw string, so to help us with coordinated turns, although this glider has a fairly low aspect ratio compared to most, so maybe it won't be too big an issue. This is our task today. It is a little over 50 nautical miles in total length. The wind will be from the north at 2 knots and cumulus cloud base is around 11,000 feet. A typical UK Virtual Gliding Association task for vintage gliders is designed for gliders that would have a maximum glide ratio from about 1:20 up to about 1:30 or thereabouts, and that's at a speed of say 60 to 70 kilometres per hour. On the other hand, the school glider only has a maximum glide ratio of 1:10 at 52 kilometres an hour. So I'm probably being a bit foolhardy in taking this glider on this task. This was a UK Virtual Gliding Association online event, but I was unable to attend the online event, so I'm flying it offline, but I've downloaded the log files of the other pilots from the UK VGA website, and I'll be replaying those using SimLogger as AI aircraft in my sim. Now I may or may not see those other aircraft depending on how close I get to them in this task. I'm also going to be starting the task half an hour ahead of the other pilots because it's such a slow aircraft, and by the time I get to the start line they'll be almost finished the event. I'm going to winch launch this glider today to about 2,000 feet above airfield height, hopefully. To do that I've set Winch X up to tow this glider at 60 kilometres an hour, which I believe is the maximum tow speed for this particular model. And I'll also be using the Blue Link, which is the lowest rated weak link for available in Winch X.
Okay, all instrument checks have been done. All my controls are free and working. I'll just reset the track IR. Let's get that cable on. I'm taking off on the grass, and this machine has, because it's on a skid, not a wheel, has a tendency to nosedive as the winch begins to pull. So I'm going to set neutral trim and try to hold the stick back initially until we get airborne, which will be almost immediately because this thing flies at anything over 30 odd knots. Then I'll aim to maintain the 60 knots in the climb, and hopefully we'll get up to about 2,000 feet above the airfield, which is 7,500 feet roughly. I'm not sure what that is in kilometres, but I'm using an altimeter on XC-SAW, and I'm also using XC-SAW to navigate the turn points, because I don't even have a compass or anything or any other GPS on this thing. So XC-SAW you can't see, but it's running on my Surface tablet in front of me.
Cable on, please. Open. Close. Cable on and secure. All clear above and behind. Take up slack. Cable live. All out.
Okay, so now we just got to try. Whoop! Cable break straight away. Saw the cable parachute there. Now I don't have an air brake, so to land straight ahead on the runway I'm going to have to side slip. Wasn't doing that terribly well. Going a bit fast, I need to slow up a bit. I think we got it under control. Oops, we're leaning over a bit. Oh, have to start again. Alright, so we're all clear above and behind again. Let's get the cable on.
Cable on, please. Open. Close. Cable on and secure. All clear above and behind. Take up slack. Cable live. All out.
Just got to try and keep the glider straight on the cable and level. It's climbing at 60 knots. Okay, we're going through 1,000 feet now. It's looking like a better launch than the first one. We'll be getting to the end of the cable at the in a moment, and the nose will start to come down. We're approaching 2,000 foot launch goal. I don't think we're going to quite make it. Or the back limiter operates, so I'm going to release there. Now we're going to find a thermal ASAP, because it looks like there's one just to my right there. quite in the direction I'd like to be going. I'm going away from the start line, but never mind. I've got to climb. As you can see, the airport's just down to my right. I've got enough height at the moment, but this thing sinks like a brick, so now because this glider's so slow, when I'm going to aim directly for the center of the cloud, and if I start to see lift, I'll just keep flying straight through the peak of the lift until I see a little bit of a roll off in the lift, and then I'll turn. In this case, if I don't feel, here we go, I've got lift. Just slow down a bit. I think we went past the peak, did we? Or was that just me? No, here we go. So we're peaking around now. I can't feel which side the lift is. I'm going to turn towards the wind on my left. As soon as the lift starts to fall off a bit. Here we go, I think. Oh, yeah, is that falling off? Yeah. So let's begin a turn to the left. I need to retrim a bit here. I'll be all over the place. But now we just keep an eye on the vario and make sure we're not coming out the side of the lift. Try and keep the needle in the green. That's the speed, the indicated airspeed. We're climbing at 2 meters per second, I think that is. Around 4 to 5 knots. Fell off a little bit there. So as we come around the other side, I'll just straighten up a little bit. Then roll again. I think we'll stay not this time. Oh no. Coming out of it, head to wind actually. Going on there? I really think I know there's only 2 knots of wind, so I shouldn't have much problem with lean on the thermal or getting blown out the back with that. It's nearly a dead calm. It's a bit weaker on that quadrant there. As we come round, is it getting stronger? No. Once again, sort of a dip in the... I think I'll just stay where I am. I'm climbing quite well. I've got a battery problem on my Surface Pro. I'm just going to have to pause for a minute and plug in my Surface Pro. Oh. Okay, we're good. So we're above 8,500 now. Made some good progress. trim up a little bit. So not exactly stalling. I'm holding a little bit too much back pressure on the sticks. Hopefully that'll work better. Okay, we're above 9,000 feet now. In many countries, I mean, the cloud base today is at about 11,000 now. Yeah, in many countries, flying above 10,000 feet without oxygen would be illegal, I believe. So, but I'm going to pretend today we're all right up to 11,500 feet or so. We're not going to be very long at that altitude anyway, because with a 1 in 10 glide ratio, we'll be coming down quite quickly from cloud base after each climb. It's a bit tedious, as you can see, and such a slow glider. Takes forever to climb. Sink rate, the inherent sink rate of the glider is quite high. Certainly higher than any other glider model I've tried. Get a good view from this glider. I don't have a yaw string either. That makes it really difficult. Quite sure how much rudder pedal to keep applying, because I have no sense of feel of the yaw in the glider, relying on visual cues and sound effects only. We're above 10,000 now. As I said, the nominal cloud base I think is 11,000 today, or thereabouts. It'll vary a bit depending on the elevation of the land below it. Okay, above 10.5. Should be getting close to the cloud base. And what I've got to be careful of here is that I don't get sucked into the cloud, because without a yaw string and without an attitude indicator, I can't afford to lose visibility for more than a few seconds. So as soon as I get to 11,000, I'm very close to it. I'm going to bail out and head for the start line. So this is my last turn now. I'm getting too close to the cloud base. You can already see it's starting to mist up a bit. So as soon as I get lined up with the start line, I'll pull out. There we go. Whoops, I overshot actually. So let's speed up because we're still in lift. and head for the start line. The red knob on the top of the stick is a pain in the neck. I'm still in left. I'm at 11,100. I need to speed up even more. I'm still climbing. Oh, now we're right. I think we're out of it now. I've got to get behind the start line before I cross it. Visibility is not bad from here actually. It's quite good today. Just come around, make sure I do get behind the line. Don't just nick the edge of it and get disqualified for the task. Already below 10,500 feet. As I said, this thing drops like you wouldn't believe. There's another good looking cumulus cloud to my left down course, so I might take advantage of that. It's probably to the left, of course. Could be my best option unless I could probably go straight down the course. There's another cloud further down, as long as I don't get too low before I get to the next cloud. I'm not familiar with flying these aircraft, so trying to judge it by eye is difficult. I believe I'm behind the line now, so I'll turn across the line and head straight down course and see what's ahead. Okay, we're on task now. Looks like we've got a thermal dead ahead. — 9,500 feet now. Which is only 3,800 feet AGL, so I don't have a lot of headroom. We've got to keep our eye peeled on that vario, because we're not going to get any beeps when we hit left, so I don't want to miss it. If I look straight up, I can see the edge of the cumulus now, just passing under the edge. It's quite a big cloud, so it'll be a little while before I hit the lift. According to XC my ground speed's only 34.5 knots, because we lose 2 knots due to the wind. Oh, we're hitting sync now, so there might be lift on the other side of this. Yeah, we're coming under the cloud now. I'll start to slow up now, retrim up as well, not forcing the stick too much. Look for the peak again. Here we go, it's peaking now. I'm going to go left again. Still peaking. It's a stronger thermal than the last one. Here we are, we've gone through the peak, so let's turn left and see what happens. Hopefully if I've gone a little bit too far, the wind will gradually blow me back into the centre. What there is of the wind. So this looks quite good because we seem to be climbing at about 3.8 to 4 knots there. Maybe a little less on one side. Now, as I said, I've started half an hour, or roughly half an hour ahead of the what is essentially the AI gliders, which is the log files or a replay of the log files of the other club members. I'm not expecting to see them in the air for a while yet. Coming up to 10,500 feet. You can see I'm getting closer to cloud base. Alright, I'm starting to mist up a bit here, so I probably should have pulled out. This will have to be my last turn. So as I come around this time, it's better. On course, more or less. Whoops, nearly got sucked in here. We've got to speed up. Still in lifts. I really need to put the hammer down, get out from under this cloud. There we go, I think I'm clearing it now. Or the lift anyway. Losing visibility though. Here we go. I think I'm fine. Can slow up a bit. Get back on course too. Too many things to concentrate on. Retrim. Might be going a bit fast, I think. Although, if the thermals are going to be as strong as that one, maybe I should stay at this speed. I'm doing just about 42 knots ground speed at the moment, according to XC-Saw. And we're on course for the first waypoint, which is 14.7 nautical miles away. As you can see, my sink rate is horrendous. It's around 3.5 meters per second. So I've got to find another cloud soon. Now there's a good one to my left, possibly there, and in that lighter patch. Got to keep to the right, of course. Sure, I can see the edge of a thermal from the right side of the course line. About 18 degrees to the right, of course, at the moment. Am I going too fast? Not if that cloud has lift under it. Or good lift under it. Aim for the centre of the cloud. I can't really see where the centre is. My view is obstructed by a whole bunch of clouds. I'm looking for that white cumulus, or white, lighter looking cumulus. Good chance that has lift under it. Not always though. Might slow up a little bit. I really am sinking horrendously here. I'm already coming down to 9,000 feet. Doesn't help my sink rate all that much. Yeah, a little bit. I think that might be start of the lift. Start to slow up and retrim. Once again, looking for the peak. The lift on the Vario. Oops. Don't you pass through it already? Surely not. No. So where is it? Is it left or right this time? I can't tell. I think that might be the peak there. Yep. Right, it's falling now, so I'm going to try a right-hand turn this time. Pure guess, really. Depending on how big the thermal is, it won't make a huge difference. Quite strong just there. Not so strong on this side. Not bad though. Might just keep circling for now. Above 10,000 now. Strengthening up again. I might just give it a little squirt out that way. That help. See if that helps. No, still weaker. Bearing, so hard to tell. Make tighter circles, it might help, as long as I don't increase the wing loading too much. Okay, I'm coming up to Cloud Base, so I think I'll give it a miss at this stage. I don't want to get sucked into any clouds today. I'm still climbing, coming up to 11,000. Should be getting misty about now, which it is. Still in the lift. 11,200. I need to speed up at this stage, or I will lose visibility. Still getting sucked in. Should be dropping out of the lift by now. If I hit another oh, darn. Now I'm in trouble. I've got to speed up. Get out of this. Drop out of this cloud. Here we go. We're right. That was close. You can get disorientated very quickly without visibility. Well, I do. Guess if I don't have a yaw string or a attitude indicator. Attitude indicator is the best thing. Cloud flying. Some gliders are fitted with them. Some of Wolfgang Piper's models are fitted with attitude indicators. Cloud flying. This isn't one of them. I think there's another cloud ahead. I'm 6 degrees off course, but that doesn't matter. More important to maintain altitude today. The other gliders will be launching soon. I need to get a wriggle on, or I'll be passing them before the first turn point. Oh, I'm going way too fast here. Maximum speed for this thing is 115, but the amount of drag, that speed will penalise you quite badly, I think. I suspect. Try and maintain around 40 to 43 knots, I think, today. See how that works out. We're coming under another cloud here. Actually 30 degrees off course now. I'm coming down to 8,500 feet. So I could do with some lift. Here it comes, I think. I will slow up and retrim. Turn into the wind. Bit. Maybe not. Or on the left side of the cloud. Not sure. slow up a bit more. Peaking now. Another good thermal by the look of it. I think I'll go to the right again. What I got here? Climbing, so that's the main thing. Bit stronger now. Weakening off a bit. Stronger there. Ooh, very strong there. Let's just punch into that area a little bit. Yeah, according to XC I'm climbing at about 8 knots. Around 9 knots there at one stage. That's quite a good thermal. Oops, I'm at 11,000. I need to bail out now if it's too late. Speed up. Trouble with being this high is too you can't see the clouds further down the coast. Making tactical decisions. To wait till we get out from under this cloud or lower down. Bit off course still. Gliders are getting airborne now. I think they're all pretty much airborne. More cloud. I can still see the ground though. As long as I can see the ground, I'm happy. Right. Vision's blocked ahead again by more cloud. rocking and rolling here like a drunken sailor. So which side of the course should I be heading for? I don't know. Well, now I'll keep going straight ahead. Just dropping through 10,500, so don't have to panic yet. Cloud to my right, but I don't want to go that far off course. There's a couple, I think, off to the left, but they're a bit far off course as well. So I shall persevere in the hope there's another thermal ahead. Am I going to regret this? I'm only 4,000 feet AGL at this point. It's not a lot. Not with the glide ratio on this thing. Should I be slowing up a little bit, easing up on the sink rate? Passing through 9.5. I do need to find another thermal. I think I see some off to the right. If I could get into that line of clouds off to the right, might be a useful thing to do. Also, I don't have to get too close to those hills. We'll slow down a little bit. Keep that sink rate under control. Could go directly to the right. I'm at 3,000 feet AGL. I'm going to take a risk here and go for that cloud at my 12 o'clock. Fair way away for this glider. Any other glider and I'd get there easy. I might be pushing my luck here. Ground speed's 35.6 knots. I'm 36 degrees off course. I have little choice, I've got to find left. I prefer not to be more than 30 degrees off course generally, unless I'm desperate like I am at the moment. Come on, I've got to make that cloud. Don't die on me, whatever you do. If that thermal's dead, I'm dead. Well, I've got to land out. Yeah, I'm 2,500 feet AGL. Definitely starting to worry now. I should have gone directly to the right. Built up my height, I think. And then I'm committed more or less now to this cloud. It's taking forever to get there. Should I slow up more? Maybe I should go for best LD speed. It's around 52 knots. K, what am I saying? Not knots. We're working in kilometers per hour. kilometers per hour, depending on your religion. Can't see the edge of the cloud above me yet. Sad. Still a ways to go, and we're getting close to those hills. And I'm running out of height. I'm at 1,500 AGL. I can see the edge of the cloud now, so let's hope I hit that lift. Please give me some lift. Nearly under the cloud. I've cut this very fine. Nearly down to 1,000 feet AGL. We should be looking for somewhere to land. Awful lot of trees to my right, so I have to go to the left, which is also lower ground. Getting off course a bit. Come on, give me left. Serious trouble now. Come on, lift. Still no lift. Come on, lift. Where is it? I'm in sync. Is there lift on the other side? Here we go, here we go. I think, is it? Oh, maybe not. Oh no, it's failed. Quick, find another one. If I go down this valley, I might get into the lift. Oh, that cloud evaporated. It's killed me, I think. I'm in trouble, serious trouble. I'm sinking too fast. Gonna crash. Come on, lift, lift. I've got nowhere to land. Please give me lift. Ah, no, I'm not going to make it. Oh. Is that lift? Nah. Come on. Over these houses.
So as you can see, a glider with this limited performance turns a cross-country task into a marathon event. So much as I hate to do so, I've been forced to break this YouTube video into multiple parts.